Hello, hi. So I got some new books and I want to read them and I want to see if you're gonna read them with me. So I got sent these gorgeous duology by Pan Macmillan, South Africa. Thank you very much. So book 1, Blood and Shadow by Erin Beaty, and book 2, Silence and Shadow. Okay, so read it with me. Part 1, anyway. And if you like it, then I might do a part 2. Okay, so before we get into reading the book, I just want to say that this is not going to be a spoiler-free whatever, review, discussion, whatever this is going to be. So I'm going to talk to you about it and my thoughts as I read it. And there may be spoilers. So don't come at me late in the video and say, but this is a spoiler. This is the spoiler warning. Spoilers ahead. Possibly, maybe, most likely. Thanks. Okay, so I'm already 43 pages in. I decided to stop here so I can, start on this video. So what we've done is we have met Catherine. I'm assuming that's her, and she works for the master architect in the town of Collis. Yeah, the city of Collis, and she works in the Holy Sanctum. Oh no, she can see the Holy Sanctum or whatever. She works for the master architect, so she checks the joints and scaffolding and stuff. So now the book starts off where she's about to go and check something in the middle of the night in a storm, because she can't do it when there's people around. So she climbs and climbs and climbs and climbs, and then while she's up there inspecting, something happens, and she kind of falls, and she thinks she's dying because there's blood splattering and she's knocking into things, and all of a sudden she's now awake, dangling on the end of a rope, the safety rope that she tied. But now as she's climbing back up, she hears a woman screaming, and as she looks out, she sees someone. So she decides that the woman needs help and she's the only one around. So she runs towards the sound, counts down, goes out, and eventually finds a body in an alley, and it's gruesome, it's horrible. Okay. But there's extenuating circumstances about the body that's lying there, because the body, when she was alive about an hour ago maybe, was at the place where she works to see the master architect. So it gets intriguing. So now we are where she's back and she's now speaking to the master architect. This is after an investigator has been announced or chosen. They chose you investigating it, so he's the lead investigator. They call them the Vanatre or the Vanatra, whatever. So and his name is Simon. So that's where we are at now. So there's intrigue, there's a body, there's a murder mystery. And obviously it's a made up, so I'm expecting magic because it says so. There, see, yeah. So it's fantasy. So murder mystery fantasy. I love it. It's the writing is really good. I love the way she writes. Although Pan Macmillan has a thing by writing teeny tiny letters, but teeny tiny words in books. Why? Can we not make them a little bit bigger? It's all so. But I'm enjoying the character of Catherine. She's, we're learning about her now. So far so good. And I'm enjoying the writing, and the story is pulling me in. I've stopped reading for a whole day because I needed to make time to do this video. But all I want to do is read more. So now I'm doing part 1. So I can get the videoing out of the way. And I can continue to read. Yeah, and by the way, it is a cold, rainy Cape Town. Today it is, what is it today? The 4th of March. Ha ha ha. Yeah. And we have to have the lights on because it's extremely dark with the windows open. So it's like winter is here. But it is autumn. So now everything is going cold and dark. And it's my least favorite time of the year. So I have to go nest now. I have to go make a place. Because keeping one room warm is easier than 3 rooms. See you on the other side. Goodbye. Come on. Hi again. Okay. So I'm 132 pages in now. Chapter 21. They're lovely short chapters. I love that. I love short chapters. It means because I like to read chapter. So I get to read more before I tire of reading. Especially if they're long chapters. Then halfway through and you're sleeping. Anyway, so during the investigation, Catherine and Simon are spending a lot of time together. So of course, sparks are flying, things are happening, and la 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 la. And they almost kissed, but not quite. They've also now found another body, so we're going into serial killer territory. And her magic has awakened. And it's got something to do with the moonlights, which is fun. So I'm here for that. I'm not gonna lie, I am enjoying romance in this one. Why am I like that? I don't know. But it's not the main focus of the story. That's why. Okay? That's why. So maybe I'm a fan of romantasy. Who knew? Not me. So yes, so I need to see what's gonna happen. There's now multiple bodies. There's magic. There's romance. The writing is lovely, by the way. Yeah, I have nothing to say about the writing. Nothing bad anyway, so yeah. Bye. Look, it's my name. Look. But there's also a nickname. Hello. Hello, hi. It's Friday. It's so dank and dreary and dark. Yeah, so I keep getting to turn that off, my sound off, when I do recording. Only certain things are making a noise. I don't know why. Yeah, so loving this book. I'm about halfway through now, and the side characters are interesting to say the least. And I mean, Julianne is more involved in the story than Lambert or Odin, but they all are fascinating. Julianne more so because there's mental health issues, and it ties in with Simon's background as well, and why he's connected to her so much. And of course there's multiple killings now. So I think the list is up to 5 now. And the killer's playing a game with Simon because he's the investigator. So he's saying, you can't catch me. I'm cleverer than you. The story is really clever. Of course, there's the magic aspect as well, and it's with the moonlight and Catherine. So Catherine has been doing all this thinking and taking all the stuff that she's heard and just thinking about stuff and then coming to her own conclusions. That she may be a person of the night, as they call them. I'm trying to be spoiler free, but not being spoiler free. Sorry. So now she's got that in her head, and she's trying to place things together, find a parentage and or her heritage and who she is and what she is, etc., etc., without actually asking about it. So there's that, and then of course there's the murder aspect, and then there's the romance is still there between Simon and Catherine, but they've been apart for a while, and now they're together, and now I don't know. I think we're at the point of the Act 3 breakup, although I'm only halfway. But I don't think this is that kind of a romance anyway. So the romance is developing between Simon and Catherine is figuring things out for herself, that she is someone else, and that they're trying to figure out why her parents did what they did, etc., 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 and all the people why they didn't tell her, etc., etc. But of course, she's still pushing us through it because she has no proof yet. But you know what? It's very intriguing. It's very interesting. I loved her thought processes. I love the characters. Like I said, flawed as hell. Simon, especially Julianne, loved them. I loved them. This book is as good as it looks so far. Okay, absolutely loving it. I'm having a good time. The wording is very small, so I have to take my glasses off to read it. And also the chapters are short, so that's cool. But yeah, absolutely loving it. Yeah. If you've read this book, tell me what you think about it by now, the halfway point. Okay, I'm on chapter... It's about to start chapter 34. So, if you've read it, let me know what you thought about it. See you soon. Bye. Yo guys, there's so much happening in this book. I am now 312 pages in. And not only do we have a love drama, but we have a love triangle, we have a killer on the loose, we have a cat and mouse game, we have the main character trying to finding out her background and learning her magic and finding her family and learning about things, and we have her co-worker who is in charge of, at the moment while the architect is away, and he's going ahead with his own things that the architect didn't want him to do, wouldn't allow him to do, and now the building of the sanctum is happening, and that has just come crashing down. So there's so much happening. People are dying, magic, there's intrigue, there's drama, and the romance is literally the backseat. I love that. So that's cool. So yes, this is actually really, really good. It's a murder mystery. It's a fantasy. It's romance. It's a lot. There's a lot happening. So awesome. So good, you guys. Hi, hello. So good. What? So good. Oh my word. Now. Now. Um, the love triangle was actually a love square. I don't like love triangles, although this wasn't a love triangle in traditional sense where the girl is aware that both of these guys are in love with her and she kind of leads them on, and doesn't make an obvious choice but makes a choice. This one is where she falls in love with someone and then someone finds out that, then she finds out that someone else loves her. And then she finds out that someone else loves her. So they're all vying for her, but there's no competition because Simon's not vying for her and she's not vying for Simon. So, Simon and Catherine. So yeah, it's actually very interesting. And then the mystery all ties up nicely. And all the secrets have come out and she told all the right people. And things happened and they caught the killer, obviously, and Catherine had a hand in that. But of course, as usual, no good deed goes unpunished. So now, Catherine is banished from Collis and the Holy Sanctum. She's got to go. She's got nowhere to go, but she's got to go. So apparently she and Simon's going to split up and then they're going to meet up somewhere maybe. I don't know what's happening. But she has to leave her life behind, the people behind, and everything. However, she has learned about her secrets and about her past. She has learned about her magic. And she's starting to be quite adept at it. The cover is gorgeous and it ties in with the book. It's absolutely lovely. The title is, on point. This might be my romantasy awakening. Why am I enjoying romantasy so much now? Look, I'm here for the fantasy, okay? Lots of fantasy, epic fantasy, have romance in them, okay? But it's part of the story. It's not romance is the focus. This is great, okay? I like that, that's nice. But if the romance becomes more than the fantasy, then that's a no for me. So that was pretty cool. And then let me see, what else can I tell you? Oh my word, this is so good. I actually finished this a couple of days ago, but I've been doing stuff. I needed to finish other videos and everything, catch up with stuff, and so on and so forth. Now, what can I tell you? Let's see. Yeah, okay. I give this 4 stars, 4.5 stars, okay, because it's what it has a lot going on for it, okay. It has so much going on. Like I told you before, there's a serial killer that they get to try and find. There's in-work drama, there's family drama, there's a love square. The characters are really well done, I think. Yeah, and I didn't actually suspect the suspect. Ha ha ha. So the person I did suspect, it's not that one. That hardly happens, but that's fine. So it's cool. The writing is lovely. It's mesmerizing in a way. The magic system is unique. I absolutely loved it. The pacing is great. I think everything about this book is great. 4.5 stars. I don't know. This is part 1 of a duology. So I need to read book 2 and then make a final comment on it. I absolutely loved this. I cannot wait to get into book 2, and actually I'm going to get this under my April TBR for Magical Readathon, for one of the Readathon prompts. So yeah, so I'm going to do that. If you read this book, please tell me what you thought about it in the comments down below. Yeah, if you want me to read this one and make another video, you can tell me about that in the comments down below too. If you don't want me to do it, you don't have to say anything or do anything. It's fine. Okay? If you want it, just say you do. And if you don't, swipe left. It's not the end of the day. Honestly, I probably am gonna make one anyway. Okay? Probably, most likely, I have a plan too. Because content. Courtesy of Pan Macmillan. Thank you very much. You guys do go and check it out if you want to find it. If you want to buddy read this with me as well in April, do let me know in the comments down below, or contact me on Instagram or wherever. All the links are in the description box. Let's go. Absolutely love. I do recommend it if you're a fan of fantasy and romantasy. That's fine. This is not. It's not a romance. It's not a happily ever after romance. So that's what that is. But again, it's a duology, and I can't wait for part 2. I'm going to wangle it onto my April TBR. I'm not lying to you. Yeah. And of course, synopsis of book 2 is it carries on from book 1. So, and that's that. Thank you for watching this video, and seeing what I thought of book numero uno. I'm intrigued by this author, Erin Beaty. I am. And she has to go on her own now, and we have to see where she's going to end up and what she's going to do and how she's going to get her own back, because, you know, it's no fair. So, yeah. Okay, bye. See you in the next one.